This figure identifies the major models used for analysis and design. They're intended for object-oriented development, although they also share many characteristics with traditional development models. Notice that some model types are outputs of both analysis and design. For example, class and state diagrams appear on both sides of this figure. And for class diagrams, some content such as classes, attributes, and relationships is defined during analysis. Additional content such as attribute data types, keys, indexes, and the class methods or functions is added during design. You should already be familiar with the analysis models shown here on the left side of this figure. In the following lesson, we will learn how to create design models, especially the user interface modeling. This figure identifies the activities of systems design. This lesson provides a short introduction to designing user interface, which is one of the design activities. System design involves specifying in detail how a system will work when deployed within a specific technology environment. Some of the details may have been defined during systems analysis, but much more detail is added during design. In addition, each part of the final solution is heavily influenced by the design of all other parts. Thus, system design activities are usually done in parallel. For example, the database design influences the design of application components, software classes and methods, and the user interface. Likewise, the technology environment drives many of the decisions for how system functions are distributed across application components and how those components communicate across a network. When an iterative approach to the SDLC is used, major design decisions are made in the first or second iteration. However, many decisions are revisited and refined during later iterations. To better understand these design activities, you can summarize each one with a question. In fact, system developers often ask themselves these questions to help them stay focused on the objective of each design activity. So, in describing the environment, you could ask questions such as, how will the system interact with other systems and with the organization's existing technologies? In designing the application components, you may ask, what are the key parts of the information system and how will they interact with the system is deployed? When designing the user interface, you may ask, how will users interact with the information system? When designing the database, you will ask, how will data be captured, structured, and stored for later use by the information system? And in designing the software classes and methods, you may ask, what internal structure for each application components will ensure efficient construction, rapid deployment, and reliable information?